Mario has created a checklist for her sanity, while Grandma is happy to talk with a neighbor for hours.
Task versus people is the most important part for the DISC personality profiles.
From what we have seen in research, over 75% of relationship tension is because of task versus people.
Today we're going to be digging into this and seeing why the combination can be maddening or magic.
It indeed is both at times, that's for sure. Let's review the DISC so we can know what we're talking about today. So like we've talked about before, last time we talked about outgoing and reserved. This time we're taking on people versus task. And when you put the letters with the DISC, that's how we come up with the DISC. And like we've talked about before, we just refer to it as the DISC.
First up, do you or both of you know for sure where you are on the DISC?
Now, we have not partnered with any official assessments yet. There are plenty online, actually some free ones to take just to get you started.
This is important to check out and not assume, because once you do the assessment, it really is eye-opening to where you really stand.
The assessments are great to see in black and white. There's a lot of information that's really valuable. And it's important to note that how you're at work is not exactly always how you are at home. And, as some people are go-getters and leaders at work, and when they come home, that's not how they are. So take the assessment as you are at home.
Today we're going to be talking about the home you.
In this video, we'll do like we normally do. We're going to talk some examples, some stories, some takeaways, and of course the ever popular
Bloopers!
And mostly what we do is bloopers.
Okay, just checking in. Are you both in this together, or is one of you ready to start? See, that's okay.
It is okay, and honestly, it's super typical. One person is more open to it at that very moment than both of you are together.
Sometimes it just takes one person to start it, and I'm glad she did, because I got on board later on, and it's really helped us out.
It was really more important than I thought. As I mentioned in the previous video, it was good information for me at that time to think about other things, but it was also key in our marriage. And I just want to encourage you, if you're the first one on board in your couple, take heart. It matters, it's important, and it will get better. I was very blessed to have an earth angel that encouraged me of those very things, to hang in there, to keep trying, because honestly, the efforts matter. Even if the other person is totally not on board, start doing positive things, effective things, it's going to matter.
You will see the changes.
Next up, the tension triggers the number one dog, fighting over chores at home. I always default to the first thing to look at is how they were raised or their home environment. I mean, were they expected to help at home? Did they naturally keep things tidy? Are they a worker? Do they help? My favorite thing is to see how they keep track of their car. Is it trashed or neat and Nelly? That's kind of an indicator.
These are big challenges, so don't expect big changes when it comes to wiring.
Perceived fairness over household chores in the marriage is the number one indicator of stress in the marriage.
Which makes sense, because there are a lot of things to be done daily in a household situation.
There really are. So a suggestion I have is the task person, or whoever's first on board, maybe identify if there was one thing, one item, unloading the dishwasher, laundry, whatever it may be. Identify one that you could reflect to say, if I had help with this, if they made effort in this one thing, that would start the road to a little bit better chore life.
Married to a checklist person?
Yeah, so I think a lot of task people get a bad rap for this one. Just saying. One thing to start off with is have a discussion about what the checklist really means to the task person.
Being a people person, when I get a task list or a list, I want to go and get the list done as quickly as possible. What's the easiest part? What's the hardest part?
I mean, when you stop and think about checklists, we had them at school, maybe college, work. So at home, it deserves some discussion. For me, what we finally realized is it was my way to get crap out of my head. So if I wrote them down, I could park it.
It was out there. It was easy to follow then. It would look at it, and you can look at it daily and check them off. Get one done here, one done there.
And that was the key. That was the key. When I realized that he felt pressure to get the checklist done, then I think I basically changed my opinion of the checklist. It was just then a tool for me to get it out of my head and not put any harassment, haranguing, nagging on him getting done his items on the list. It really wasn't worth that. From then, from that point, we maybe took off one item and discussed why it was important to have done for an event, or from there, it was a discussion point.
It really helped out because I had my list, she had hers, and like you said, there are things coming up that are important that in a day or two or three ahead of time, getting those done kind of gives you a little more headspace and makes you feel more comfortable.
And to be honest, some of task people are really motivated by their checklist every day. So before you get kind of banging on the checklist, you might have a discussion on what kind of a tool it is, be understanding of it, and see how it can help you both. Next step, my partner doesn't understand my feelings.
That's right. They don't concentrate on your feelings, they concentrate on the task. So you have to take that into consideration.
You really do. And I think for emotional, more people centered people, it's like, well, how can you not? I mean, you literally think your side is so logical. If you're a task person, why wouldn't you think it through like this? And when you're a people person, it's like, how can you be so insensitive? Not that we've ever been called those, just saying. But I think these two sides of the disc are so natural to the way you are. It's hard to give grace to the other wiring. At least it was for us. We have this one situation of we had some people coming over. So right, so it's a social situation. The thing was take a shower and get the house picked up. I wanted the house picked up and the shower secondary, thinking that whoever was already ready could talk with a guest. That was not the case of the order that was done by H. Man or his children. It was take a shower, we're ready. Well, I pretty much self combusted over that one.
People and tasks, they are different, and that's something you get to learn.
it there's so many situations where this comes to play. We're hoping that through the assessments and for you thinking about this and understanding that that really is, it's just a starting point at this point of understanding.
So it's great to ask questions when you're in a situation. You may want to go one way, they may want to go another. Knowing how they're wired, the question can really help out.
And that honestly leads into the 4 key takeaways that we've talked about before, and we'll keep talking about them. And that is, don't take it personally. It's wiring, not judgment. Don't take it personally. It's wiring, not rejection.
Name it, don't blame it, don't take it personal. Sometimes you just have to give them a little C or something to kind of get humor into it, to kind of diffuse the situation, if you will.
Come up with your own signal to flip each other. Okay, well, you know one not to. Admit the differences, allow for them, and most importantly, respect them.
Affirm what you appreciate.
That's a big one. We've talked about that before. Sometimes it's even an exercise for yourself to say, okay, they're being like crazy task people. How can I appreciate this? And it's your own little quest to figure out what to say. It's like, I really appreciate you're crazy. Okay, that might just be me. It really is awareness plus respect. A&R, A&R all the time. Our next video, Mario and Grandma try to understand the most misunderstood letter of all four, and we're going to start talking about those high D's.
Know your letter.
Know your people.
Smile. Check, check, check.
Testing. 2, 3. Wild and crazy people.